Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. And today's question is discuss various tests undertaken in seed testing laboratories. And this question was asked in this year's agriculture optional paper of UPSC Civil Services examination, that is the agriculture optional paper of 2024. So we will see how we can approach this type of answer. And when it comes to seed testing, it has been asked previously also many times, so it is a very important topic when it comes to seed testing. So you should all know that what are the different tests, what are its purpose, what are the procedure, what are the parameters, the various things. So you should have a broader idea on it. But here we will discuss the common tests which are taken in seed testing laboratories. Okay, so in introduction, you can either write about seed testing, what seed testing is, what is the relevance of seed testing in India, and we all know that this seed testing is at very low levels in India as compared to foreign countries or Western countries such as China, USA, Philippines. This seed test this seed testing is very low in India, so that need to be improved. Various programs have come related to seed testing. Okay, recently the cooperative program of seed har ghar beej kind of program was initiated. So these are the some things which you can write in the introduction part of the question. Now let's move to the body of the question, that is what are the various tests undertaken in seed testing laboratories. So what are those tests? We will discuss some of them. So first one is the germination test. Germination tests. So we all know about germination test that its purpose is to determine the percentage of seed that will successfully germinate under optimal conditions. Suppose we are having 100 kgs of seeds. In germination seeds test, we will take some. Suppose we take 1 kg of seed and give it under germination, and we see that only 95 kg of seeds are germinating. So it is that 95% it is the germination percentage of the seeds, and there are certain ratios. Suppose it is only 50% of seeds are germinating, obviously it is low. If 95% of seeds are germinating, that is, it is good. The seeds can be further used in the agriculture activities, but the seeds with germination whose germination is very low should be avoided. So that is, this is the main purpose of germination test. Secondly, we have purity test. Okay, so it generally goes to assess the cleanliness of the seed. Okay, there are various, it generally test for two things: genetic purity in the labs, and which we told just now, cleanliness of the seed is tested in physical purity test. Either the seeds are not been contaminated with other kinds of weed seeds or other kind of dust or anything, any particles. So this will be undertaken into purity test. Then we have moisture content test. Moisture content test, obviously to determine the moisture levels of the seed. Look, every seed has a certain amount of moisture for long term storage. Suppose we have a seed here, so for long term storage the moisture levels will be optimum. Around, we take around 10 to 15% moisture. In some seeds it is less than 10% also. Okay, so that moisture levels are to be determined using the moisture test. Okay, so next we have viability test. Viability test, its purpose is to determine whether the seeds are viable to germinate, or you can, simple language you can say, either to determine the either seeds are capable to germinate or not. Either seeds are capable to germinate or not. So this is done through viability test. Next we can do again seed lot identifications are sometimes done in labs. Seed lot identification, it is done to identify the variety, the origin of the seed, other things. Next we can do seed health test is done. seed health test to see that if seeds are infected by some kind of disease or not. Many times we will see various kind of fungal infections, bacterial infections present in the seed. So to test for it, we do the seed health test. Number 7, we can do tetrazoleum test. In this answer, I think you should not write about particular test. You should just brief about the test and try to write 7 8 tests. That will be enough. Okay. It is a rapid test for checking viability. It is also to check seed viability. Next, we can do cold test, or simply it is known as cold germination test. Cold germination test. So it is to test that if seed is able to germinate or stimulate the growing in adverse conditions or not. Okay, so that is why it is generally get germinated in cold soil, and we see that if the seeds are capable to germinate in adverse conditions or not. We can do accelerated aging test. These are tests which are generally taken in seed testing laboratory. Accelerated aging tests. Here we have to predict the longevity of the longevity and vigor by exposing seeds to various kind of extreme conditions such as high temperature, high humidity, stimulating the aging and other things to predict longevity and vigor of test seed longevity and vigor of seed. Next, we can do electrical conductivity test. Electrical conductivity test. This is to evaluate the seed vigor and membrane integrity by of the seeds. So how we can measure here? We will see the leaking of electrolytes, or you can say leakage of electrolytes of seed cells. If the leakage is high, obviously there could be some kind of leak, or the seed is not seed is damaged or anything can be there. So what we test here to seed we test its seed vigor and membrane integrity. Seed vigor and membrane integrity. Next, we have seed size and weight test. Obviously, we will discuss is the seed is in perfect size or not, seed weight is optimum or not. These are simple ones. Seed weight test. One more important I think we have left, that is dormancy test. Dormancy test. We determine if the seeds are dormant and they need specific conditions to break dormancy. Here we determine that seeds are dormant or not. If they are dormant, what kind of conditions, what kind of things it is required to break dormancy. Okay, how to break dormancy, it is also tested here. How to break dormancy, this is also tested here. Next, we can do a vegetative vigor test. Vegetative vigor test, it is to assess the growth potential of seed often after germinating. Many times in germination test we have tested that seeds are germinating, but in vegetative vigor test we are assessing that yes, seeds are germinating, but what is the growth potential of seed after germination? To determine growth potential of seed after germination. So these are the various tests which are undertaken in seed testing laboratories, and I have think I have discussed now enough number of tests. You can write any 5 7 8 tests because a 10 marker question to 5 7 8 tests will be enough. That will be enough for your answer. So that is all for today. You should also add the conclusion. Okay, what is the usefulness of seed testing laboratory for agriculture, for farmers? You can add some kind of strategies government is having for this. Anything can be good enough for a conclusion. That is on you how you add. Okay, and here Uh, so that is all for today. I hope you understand all the things. So if you like it, please press the like button. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.